on his personality and his personality defects. One of the big things with him that I had to learn, is that he's a projector like crazy.
Mhm.
And he also has a hero complex where he must be the protagonist of every story. I didn't know brains could do this, but I don't think he knows he does it. Like, he automatically rewrites every story where he is the protagonist. Like, he could, I don't know how he can do that sometimes, but he
hold
does.
on. Are you saying that he didn't save your family?
People are like, oh my God, he made SpaghettiOs. I'm like, he made spaghetti. If you saw how my daughter makes the SpaghettiOs, she's just, she's 9, so she wants to be careful getting hot lava out of a microwave. Like, it's not like he even stood around and made them in a pot like a good dad. No, he was like me. He just was like, put them in the microwave. Jesus. And she warms up the spaghetti. She just needs someone's help getting it out so she doesn't burn her fingers. But she gets everything ready. Like, she makes the SpaghettiOs. No, he made the SpaghettiOs. He did. He just, like, he makes it out like, oh my God. The children came, and it was a wasteland of depravity. It's like, why were you there then? That doesn't make any sense. Why were you sitting in a wasteland of depravity? That's disgusting. Maybe you were just sitting there watching a movie with 3 other people, because, like, adults sit around and watch movies, and, like, that's cool. And the kid came up and said, can you help? And one adult got up and just did it. It's like, no. They were all coked out of their mind. You don't understand cocaine if you think someone coked out of their mind can't get off a bed. What is wrong with you? Oh my God, please come sweep for me. I used to have a giant fat cuck do it in my house, and he left. Dude,
out.
I don't know. We all talked about everything beforehand, because it's like, we're all public people, and people can take things in the really wrong way, and they can make something that is one thing into something else. And so, like, we're just not going to ever talk about anything publicly at all, because it's not anybody's fucking business.
It goes without saying. I have a lot of relationships with people that
it's like, it's almost like, if you just think about life in a normal way, and then you look at what Aaron did, you go, oh God, that's really shitty. Like, that was really scumbaggy to do. You should just, that's all private stuff. You should just kind of leave that alone. Yeah, the problem is, most of his stories, one, he's not a good storyteller, so they're not any good. It's like, these are good stories, you asshole. Like, how do you ruin this stuff? This stuff is funny.
You're fucking up a Coke party with strippers? How are you fucking this up?
Bro, he says ick. He says ick to the idea of women being clothed in a way that accentuates certain parts of them. I'm like, oh my, what do you mean ick? How gay are you? I thought you were pretty gay, but not that gay. Look, I want to point out that this store in particular that he's talking about is not that. That store is next door, and I love it. I go there too. But no, this store is literally, it's just outfits. And yes, strippers buy them because all of the outfits are basically one size, which is small. It's the only size that should exist for women's clothing. If you have a size larger than small.
Naked fat women everywhere.
No, like, put bags on them and send them away to Asia or whatever. They can eat them. I don't know. But like, so it's one size. It fits the women who go in there. And like, you don't have to strip. I don't know if people know this, but if you put on like something sexy and skimpy, you don't have to actually get on a pole and take it off for money. Like, you could just wear it for someone you like. Like, that's the cool part about these clothes. Okay, here's some hot Aaron lore. He doesn't like lingerie. Like, he doesn't care for it at all. He's just like, well, why aren't you just naked? It's like, I don't know. Why don't you wrap the present, you weirdo? Like, it's fine. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
So he never made you wear lingerie after that one time, Nick?
No, and I have drawers and drawers full of it. He is exceptionally insecure and could not be naked.
Show his clit. Show his
He couldn't.
He's
he
a
wouldn't
never
do
man.
it. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, he's the only guy standing there in a pair of underwear. I'm like, you still wear those? What's wrong with you? And then it's like we're playing strip twister, and how do you not end up naked? Like,
That's the point.
that's the goal. Like,
Yeah,
you
right.
want
That's how you win,
want to
right.
lose. I remember bowling over the women multiple times and going, "Ha! Take off your clothes." That was amazing. He's like, "I can't believe you're sitting here thinking about my dick." It's like, well, someone has to. You're all alone now. Most of Aaron's stories fail the internal consistency test. They just don't make any sense. You have to believe that Aaron willingly brought his children to a wasteland of drugs and sexual depravity where people were having sex while snorting drugs in front of children, and there were dishes in the sink. And you have to believe that he did this every fucking day. After his shows, he did this every day. He's like, "Oh my God, I got to get back to the sexual depravity and the drug using, and I hate the drugs, though. They're really bad. I want to
Nick,
get
he
away."
wanted to see his wife.
Yeah.
That's where his wife lives.
Well, I knew where she was.
Can you tell us whether or not Aaron does in fact know what your cum tastes like?
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
Oh,
I knew it.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to tell the story today. That story's not as, like, okay, so people have,
We shouldn't know this. Why do we know this?
speculated on what that story is, and the real story is both better and worse. And I will tell it. Like, I will do it when it's appropriate. I won't do it today. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be. Listen, Aaron has been trying to get me arrested for witness intimidation like a fucking bitch. I've never said anything that should suggest that Aaron should stop talking. I've never done anything to prevent him. I've sat there and let this man fucking disparage, defame me, my wife, and my girlfriend for fucking 6 months without saying a goddamn word about it for real. I've bitched about it and grumbled a couple times, but Jesus Christ, I have been remarkably constrained because I can't act in any way that would prevent him from potentially being a state witness. I don't want to prevent him from being a state witness. If that dumb fucker wants to get on the stand and talk, that'll be great, because I know what he actually said to the cops, and I know what he said to you guys, and I know they're different. And the funny thing is, you dumb motherfucker, I have the recordings because that's how court works. So I can prove all this eventually. But I'm going to wait till the whole process is done so you can't accuse me of somehow intimidating you, you little bitch. I'm just going to go ahead and fucking nuke you from the orbit when it doesn't legally matter, and it just ruins your career and your life. Fuck you. Here's the thing, I'm not gonna do it to stop him from talking. I don't want to stop him from talking. Fuck him. Talk all he wants. Talk to the state. If you need to testify, oh my God, please do. Please get on that witness stand if you need to, my friend. It'll be cathartic for you, I'm sure, to be put under oath and to be cross-examined by my attorney who's talked to me. No, I don't know about you. I don't know what you guys do, but like the whole cuckold thing takes a whole lot of people's consent.
Yeah.
And one of them is the person doing the fucking. And I don't want some weirdo watching me have sex with anybody. Like, no, that's not true. I want plenty of weirdos to watch me have sex with people. I'm kind of an exhibitionist. I don't mind fucking in public as long as it's appropriate. But here's the thing. I don't want some weirdo sitting there going like jerking off to it. I don't want that. I just want to incidentally be seen fucking like a normal degenerate. I want to address something. Diamonds and Henna says that means your wife does too. No, it doesn't. That's the thing. Like, you can find out that you like something that your partner doesn't like and isn't into, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to explore sexuality with your partner and find out that you don't like the same things. And like, then you make compromises about how you do life. I don't know why no one understands this. They're like, oh, one person likes this. That means the other person always does it to the maximum and adds 30 black guys. It's like, whoa, no. What are you talking about? That's not how life works. Like, one of you guys likes sex. That doesn't mean that the other person wants 30 black guys involved. But that's how the
Right.
internet looks at everything. I like being at places where nudity is acceptable by everyone around, like a nude beach or nude pool. I just like it. I think it's freeing. I think it's disarming. And I have a good time doing it. I don't run around fucking everybody at the pool. Like that's weird. That'd be a creepy thing to do. My experience is that almost nobody cares about being naked after about 30 seconds. I think that's really healthy for people to understand, because I know a lot of guys out there with body image issues. I used to have them. And then you go and you realize, no, wait, everybody's just kind of average and everybody's just fine. Nobody actually gives a shit what your dick looks like or your body. Like it's just like everywhere else. And you go up and you say hi and you'd have a drink at the fucking swim up bar and it's cool. Like, it's not a big deal. But that's not for everyone. I'm not an advocate for it. I think it'd be healthy for some people to do. But that doesn't mean that just because I like that Lady Rackets is into the same type of shit. Like, she's in a lot of the ways she's not. It also doesn't mean that I run around fucking a bunch of people because, hey, I like to do a bunch of stuff my wife doesn't. That means you don't do it most of the time. It's weird how marriage works.
Is any of that legit? Like they were in love with each other, and he made her make noises you never could.
Holy Christ, no, not that one. No, so it's not my story to tell. It never has been. Lady Raggets, for whatever there is, she's not a person who really likes being out there in public. She's tried to stay off the internet since about 2022 because the internet really kind of fucking was rude to her when she was nice to it.
What?
And that's a shame. Like, I don't know why they did that, but some people did. It's just how it goes. So she's been off the internet, and people are now like, why won't she talk about it? It's like, well, she doesn't want to talk because, one, you people are ravenous and horrible, and two, like, this is her private life that got non-consensually broadcast to the world. She didn't want any of this. None of this is supposed to be for anyone. So I'm not going to tell those stories.
The hot tub stream at the end of 2023.
She hated it, man. She didn't want to do that.
I do have another question. When Aaron sampled such nourishments, did he get it directly from the tap, or did it come from a third-party receptacle from like a cup holder or something like that?
Good follow-up question.
It's a good follow-up question. No, his lips have never been in proximity to my penis.
Oh no! Fantastic. I also heard you say that during all this, you not only have a wife, but you also have a girlfriend. So Tuki wanted to congratulate you on having a girlfriend through these difficult times. That is fantastic.
Thanks.